A very good morning to our respected brothers, teachers, and my fellow mates. Today's assembly is presented by Class 10A. Let us join our hands and bow down our heads to invoke the blessings of the Almighty.
Dear God, grant us calm minds and peaceful hearts. Help us stay strong in difficult moments and hopeful in challenging times. Teach us to be kind to ourselves and supportive of others. Fill us with positivity, courage, and patience so we may face each day with confidence and care. Amen.
Our topic for today is mental health, which is of much concern in today's society.
So, what is mental health?
Good question. Well, it is a component of our overall health. It is a state of well-being that enables us to handle life stresses, realize our potential, work productively, and contribute to our community.
You said that it is much of a concern. Why is that so?
It is because the world is suffering from great stress because of various reasons, which in turn is affecting the mental health, giving rise to different ailments, especially in children. Class 10A will help us understand them with the help of a skit.
Act 1.
Good morning, boys. Good morning, sir. Study hard. Tomorrow is your examination. Hush! Concentrate and study.
I am trying, sir.
Hey Chaudhary, this is so easy. Imagine anyone struggling in this.
For real, this is too easy.
See, Harsh is struggling.
Keep quiet, boys. Don't laugh. And study. Everything okay, son? You have to study well this time and perform good.
Yes, sir. I will surely try. Why is it so hard for me? Why is it so easy for them? Why I keep struggling at it? I am fully prepared for the exams.
I hope to do well. The class is dismissed, boys. Study hard and do well tomorrow.
They think that I do it on purpose. How do I explain that I try to concentrate but somehow cannot? I struggle constantly. They think that I do not understand the mockery hurled at me. But I feel helpless. Why am I so different?
We witness a student struggling to focus, even when he truly wants to. This is common among children all across the world. This is not laziness. It is something called attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It is a challenge with attention and control. Is it curable? Of course, with patience and understanding and small support, we can make a big difference and help out. So next time you see a friend struggling, don't mock him. Instead, extend a helping hand.
Act 2, Scene 1.
What do you want? Speak louder. Speak louder.
Hey, move aside. One samosa, please. Thank you.
What do you want? Are you prepared?
For some, even a simple order feels like addressing a crowd or a stage performance. The of judgment can silence the smallest words.
Scene 2. Anyway, are you having any doubts before the exam? Speak louder, son. What is it? Prepare well for tomorrow's exam.
social anxiety is more than just shyness. It is the fear of being judged. Create a safe, non-judgmental space around them to help them talk about their fears and encourage them to face social situations as avoidance reinforces the anxiety.
Act 3, Scene 1. Hey Shantanu, I scored 91% in my examination. How much did you score?
I got a 95%.
Oh, well, that's great. I think your parents will be so proud of you.
I don't think so.
Why is it so? Anyways, okay, bye.
Why, Yash?
Scene 2. Hey Dad, I scored 91% in my exams.
That's amazing! I'm proud of you, my son. You have worked really hard.
Yes, you must have. You are actually a good boy.
You surely deserve a treat. Let's go for an outing.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Why do you look so tense?
Actually, today my son's results are out and I'm very worried how he'll perform.
Don't worry, he'll perform well.
Yeah, we'll see. Hello, Dad. Hello, Uncle.
Hello, son.
Dad, my results are out. Only 95%? I'm sorry, Dad. Where's the rest 5%? Dad, I really tried. You tried.
Last year, my son scored 98% and he's struggling to get admission to the top universities of the country. What will you do with 95%, son?
But Uncle, this boy, he's never serious. Whenever I look at him, he's going to move me. I'm sorry, Dad. I'll put in more efforts next time. Next time we'll see.
Negativity does not always come from failure. Sometimes it comes from never feeling enough. What we witness now is something many of us can relate to. Lack of acceptance and encouragement leads to low morale, and constant comparison builds pressure. Every child needs more support, not just higher expectations.
Act 4.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Praveen. Why aren't you coming for practice nowadays?
Sir, my parents says that I need to study more for my board exam and I can't waste time playing cricket.
Well, playing is not wasting time. All work and no play makes us dull. Anyways, all the very best for your examination.
Thank you, sir.
Hey Praveer, are you coming for my birthday party tonight?
No friends, my parents won't allow me.
Do you study all the time? Oh come on, you can spare some time.
This is that's not enough. Sorry, friend. Next time.
Okay buddy.
I spent hours studying, but this is that's not enough. I wonder how much is enough.
All work and no play increases stress and fear. Basically, we need to balance out life and not stress over it. And this can be attained skillfully. Here are a few ways by which we can achieve it. Structured timetable. Schedule both study and rest periods intentionally. Short breaks. Refresh the mind frequently. A rested mind learns faster. Social connection. Stay connected to people. Isolation amplifies anxiety. Physical activity. Move your body regularly to reduce stress hormones. Prioritize sleep. Protect sleep time. It's where learning is consolidated into memory. Know when to stop. Work smart, not just hard. Thriving comes from balance, not burnout.
In the end, I would like to conclude the assembly by reflecting back on the ideas portrayed by today's kids which showed us that student life is not always as simple as it looks. Some struggle to focus, some find it hard to speak, while others feel pressure even after doing everything perfectly. These challenges are real, even if you cannot see them. Nowadays, mental health has become a common issue, especially among teenagers of our age, which I think is primarily driven by the negative impact of social media on our developing minds. Teens of this generation have started to live more inside the digital world instead of the real physical world. But despite all this, we all can improve our lives. There is a saying that goes like, you become what is so deep within you. Let us also not forget, mental health matters just as much as our academic performance. Every student needs support, understanding, balance, and care. Let us all be a bit more patient, a little more kind, and a bit more aware of what others might be going through. Because sometimes a little understanding can make a big difference.